We are now live on air. Hey there, everybody. Welcome to episode 9 of the Heathen Haven show, starring Hellbound Heathen and Loki's Witch. Going to be your douchebag of a host, Mad Witch.
Douchebag?
He's the douchebag of the day.
Out of the three of us on the panel right now, I'm the douchebag. I will gladly take,
who determined this?
Take that mantle.
I don't remember taking a vote on that.
This is not a.
It's my channel.
The channel.
I call myself
the channel. The channels say it all.
All right, Mr. Clean. You want to call yourself a douchebag? Go for it.
This apparently is not democracy.
Nope, this is a dictatorship.
He rules with an iron chrome dome.
And a majestic beard. Don't forget about the majestic.
Oh yes, the majestic beard.
The shiny, shiny beard.
Shiny
beard oil.
Beard oil.
You need to put glitter in your beard. That's what you need to do. You need to run around with glitter in your beard just because you can say you're shiny.
Oh, I'm a Pokemon now. Is that what's going on?
Yes.
I choose you, Baldy.
Yes. You're a wild Baldy. And you could be a shiny wild Baldy.
Hey. That's Matthew Centauro's thing, all right? He's the wild Baldo.
Exactly. You're a bald E. There's a difference.
No, he's a
You're
bald
the American version.
Oh, so I'm a new species of Baldo.
Baldo.
Yes.
Baldo the Magnificent.
I'm bald. I'm the bald form of Toro.
I'm covering my bald head.
I have hair, so...
I have hair too, just all over my back.
So what are you trying to say, Loki?
My hair goes down to my back, not over my back. It's also cold as hell, so we have a blanket.
It's actually gotten warmer up here.
It's been jumping between either 40 degrees or 20 degrees for us, and it's still... And plus rain.
Yeah, it's been raining like crazy here. It's been raining like a whole solid week.
Yeah, I heard. My mom went to let the dogs out of the house, and the smaller dogs ran right back in because they don't like the water.
They're like, fuck this.
Precisely. And the husky just runs. My mom put down pee pads for the dogs because of this. But the husky runs outside, goes to the bathroom, runs around, rolls in the mud, and then comes back in the house.
Yeah, huskies love it.
And my mom's like, I love you, Shyla, but she's Snow White, so she has to get a bath after that.
She's got these big splotches of mud all over her.
I think Cece lost her girlfriend to Spain.
To Spain? Her girlfriend's dating a country?
Yeah.
That's going to be a hell of a dinner tab.
If Cece watches Hatalia, I can understand why somebody run off with the anime version of Spain, though I thought that was supposed to be part of Italy that ran off with him. But hey, I watch too many random animes.
I do too.
It's even worse when your friends convince you to cosplay as one of them. And so I've cosplayed as a country before, guys.
Which country did you cosplay as?
I was Germany.
You were Germany?
Yep. I actually, whenever I had short blonde hair, it was easier to do that, or I wear a wig. I have the green military uniform in my closet.
So how did you actually like cosplay? I mean, I don't know. Did you like put on a costume shaped like Germany? Or...
Oh no.
Okay.
There's
That's what I was
anime.
picturing.
Yeah. There's an anime called Hatalia.
Yeah, me too.
In Hatalia, they have characters that represent the country, and trust me, the person who represents America is blonde, wears glasses, and is always eating a cheeseburger. and running around saying, dude, that's awesome, stuff like that, like any typical stereotypical American. Every person who represents a country in that show is a stereotype, including Japan.
Oh, okay, I see.
So
Yeah,
they
but I
pretty
think
much
that dude thing is pretty much a West Coast. I don't think they say that on the East Coast. But anyway, yeah.
Here in the Northland. It's
Do
more.
they?
It's mostly bro.
Oh,
We do
back
say-
off, bro.
What's up, bro?
we say a lot of weird things up here, so I don't even want to go into what they say here and in Portland and but Cece, I'm sorry your boyfriend lives in Spain.
Aw.
Long
Well,
distance
I had a
relationship, bitch.
They
long
can't be
distance.
hard.
Yeah. I had a friend of mine back a long time ago who he was English and he did an American accent, and it was a cross between like Californian and Texan accent. It was hilarious. He's like, dude, I can't even do it now, but it was just like the weirdest thing. It must be how when we do it in an English accent, how we must sound.
Oh gosh.
My English accent sucks.
Somebody has an ambulance and I'm pretty sure it's like Logan.
I don't
It's
have
always
an ambulance.
it's always him.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah. There's an ambulance
it's
in
a
the back.
fire
You can
truck.
hear that? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear it.
This headphone's this mic is pretty good. Yeah, well, you'll hear that all the time. I live right above the Tenderloin, so.
I mean, I remember living in Hemet. I would hear it every single night, but that's because old people would kick the bucket.
Yeah, it happens around here too. And I also live right in the middle of San Francisco. Like literally, you can walk this way and hit Union Square, which is like, downtown San Francisco. And yeah, so I mean, I live right in the heart of the city. So that's why you always hear police trucks or fire trucks or ambulances. We don't have any shootings around here.
I'm
so
glad.
that's good. Yeah.
That's why I'm
We
glad
have
I live in
shootings
the Great
in
North
different parts.
Woods.
Yeah.
So
I-
glad I live in the Great North. No, you don't hardly ever hear a cop siren, hardly ever hear the ambulance unless if one of the rich people die, because all the rich people up here are just old.
Well, honestly, with us, it's the Pacific Northwest, and either we're hearing cop cars because of protesting and rioting, or we're hearing people doing weird things on a unicycle with a bagpipe. And no, I am not kidding there.
Bagpipes are the
So-
shit.
Yeah, but this guy, he rides a unicycle in a kilt, half the time dressed up as Darth Vader, with the bagpipes, and the bagpipes are flaming.
Wow. You got to admire him for his spunk.
Yeah,
I mean,
He's
think
white
about
blooded.
it.
Now,
Flaming bagpipes on their own is pretty impressive. Dressing up as Darth Vader, pretty impressive. Unicycle, pretty impressive. You put all three of those things together, that's fucking amazing.
don't
And a
forget the kilt.
In a kilt. Oh, come
While
on.
it's
I mean,
snowing.
he's a bad motherfucker, man.
Shit, I won't even wear my kilt in this weather.
Yes, but does he
Boy.
wear anything under that kilt?
I don't know. I haven't tipped him off.
You
with the
didn't
unicycle
check, huh?
check. Nope. Nope.
Don't want to know.
I really don't. Oh yeah, I forgot. We also live next, about 2 blocks away from the Highway Patrol, State Patrol office. So sometimes we get them down here because one of their guys lives here and they have lunch. So they block in our cars.
Speaking of what's under the kilt, I actually pulled that on my girlfriend, her mom, her aunt, and my mom during a Skype call. I was wearing my kilt, my great kilt, for the first time, and I'm like, "Hey, have you guys ever wondered what's underneath the Scotsman's kilt?" At the front of my kilt, and I said, "Underwear, you pervs."
So you flashed your girlfriend's mother. Okay.
I flashed everybody.
Woohoo!
I ain't gonna do it on YouTube. I don't want to get channels flagged or shit. That's
Oh, come on. Watch. Everybody, I'll guarantee you, everybody in the chat room wants to see that.
Yeah, everybody wants to see my fat
They're all
belly.
going to say, okay, we want to see Mad Witch flash us in his kilt. There's not one person in
My
there who
girlfriend,
says
of
no.
course.
Of course she
Yeah.
wants to see that.
And
I don't
Cece's
know
a perv,
why.
so.
Cece's
Yeah,
like,
Cece
screw it,
says-
hell, my boyfriend's in Spain, why not?
Actually, no, she doesn't want to see it.
Look-
She doesn't
Oh, she
wanna.
doesn't want to see it. Oh, wow.
Cheating.
She does have
Looking
standards.
is not cheating.
Oh, that is mean, Cece, but I love you. And then Nicole, witchy Nicole said, "Please, no, I want to sleep."
She'll have nightmares. No, make it go away. She'll be traumatized by PTSD.
I'm choking on York peppermint patty.
I'm still a little sick. I'm actually getting over it, so I'm good. I'm good.
I notice how you quickly change the subject. Yeah, but anyhow, how about those Raiders, huh?
Oh, you mean the fact that they lost?
No, I'm just saying something to change the subject real quick.
Oh yeah, everybody's excited about the Super Bowl coming up, except for
I'm
me
not.
because my team's not in it.
I don't watch football.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I haven't even watched hockey this year either, which is really weird. Fucking school.
And I think the only football, like I said, I watch is the Super Bowl, or if it has to do with the Denver Broncos, and that's it.
The ponies.
Yeah, they've been my team since I was a child. At least I can proudly say that. And Soren's team is the Dallas Cowboys, so. Yeah, I watched the Super Bowl for the commercials too.
This because that's the best commercials. Those are the best. It's during the Super Bowl.
And they're uncut until the next time you see the commercials, unfortunately, they're cut or shortened. And so the Super Bowl is the only time you can see them full. That and the internet. But
Yeah, they also pay a lot of money for those commercials too on Super Bowl Sunday.
yeah. Sometimes the halftime show is worth watching. Like if Janet Jackson is going to flash her boob again.
Of course. Of course.
But nowadays it's less peace. It would be more of the, oh, look, it's a boob. Back then it was like, oh my God, it's a tit. We must censor it and we must apologize for a million years.
Actually, I've noticed that they are censoring more and more. Like I was watching a show today that was done in the 60s, and they blurred out a statue that was nude in the background of the movie. I was like, what the fuck? They're censoring things more now than they used to.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to some things, yes, I can see. Others, I'm just like, really? It's a piece of artwork.
And they will also blur out the behinds of people. Like if they're wearing underwear or something, they will blur out the part that covers the crotch in the back.
Oh yeah,
It's like, it's clothing. It's covering it. You don't have to block it more. You don't have to put an extra layer on there. We don't see anything, but they do it. They censor it, and it's also
becoming
self-censoring.
Japanese porn.
It's sad, but I've also noticed on shows like SVU and everything, when it comes to language, they're saying the word fuck, but they just lower the volume of it. They don't cover the lips. They don't do the beep like they used to do.
They don't go
the
over it and say fudge. So you'll see the person's mouth like stop, and then you'll hear the fudge part. It's like, they didn't say, oh, fudge.
They'll say fuck, and you see all of a sudden it's and then they continue the sentence.
Exactly, right.
Right?
And so it's like, okay, so
Just
at least
completely
they're not.
blank. Just cut it out.
Yeah, I was
And
gonna.
there's shows that will let you say bullshit or other things like that, but you can't say fuck.
Right. I was gonna do a video. I still should on the history of what they call curse words and how they got to be. The whole thing got started by by blasphemy laws. You couldn't use the word God in vain, and then it spread to all these other words. Like God damn it was the big one, but now I don't think they added God damn it. Like you can say God damn it all you want, but if you say fuck, they'll beep it out.
I mean, if you listen to George Carlin's The 7 Words You're Not Supposed to Say.
Mm-hmm.
7 words you're not allowed to say on the radio or television.
Yeah,
right.
That's one of my favorite ones, and I'm dying half the time I'm listening to it. All right, little shits, I gotta go tinkle.
Yeah, George Carlin was funny.
All right, so we didn't get to the third video, because
yes, we only did 2
I was
videos
weak.
last week.
Because somebody was dying.
Yes, and also we also kind of like stretched it out, and I mean we were almost like 2.5 hours. So if we would have done a third one, it would have been like 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
That's because there was a lot of crazy, stupid bullshit.
Oh, I gotta admit.
Yeah, and we also like to have fun too.
And make fun of them way too much because it is Mullet Man.
Oh, lost my cursor. Found it. Wait till I can get my chair.
Sounds like a personal
Raspberry Pi.
Like I said, I'm munching on York peppermint patties because why not? They're good.
Oh
I'm
no,
not
it's
gonna
a
say
single
anything.
board computer.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh. It's so black. Where'd you go?
I am presenting.
He's presenting.
All right. I'm turning camera off.
Yeah, I'll turn my camera
Everybody
off.
asked for this. Everybody wanted me to present.
Oh, I never asked for this, yet we're getting it.
Whether we like it or not.
Yeah. On with this madness.
We actually just had Pocky Sticks the other day.
I'm out of Pocky, so I'm sad.
Oh,
Haha. All right, so this is episode the 10th poorly cut.
Doomsday.
He was just getting into the Islamic moon and this clock.
so he was telling us all the horrible, horrible symbols that represent Satan.
And that we worship because we're horrible, horrible people.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Symbol, and this means the left-hand path. And the reason for that is you see that broken arrow there, a break with all parental authority, all any kind of authority whatsoever in that circle, and they're following the black path, which is referred to as Satan. So this means that you're breaking away from everything and you're following the left-hand path. And that
Hey, did we actually look up this symbol to find out what it really means?
I don't know, but I'm going to. What did he call it? The left-hand path?
Yeah, but I mean the symbol, I don't know if there's any way you can look up the symbol, but it's a circle. It looks like a broken clock is what it looks like with a black dot.
Yeah.
Off to the left.
I don't think we could find that. He didn't give it a name. He just gave some out of fucking left field explanation of what it was.
Are you looking it up, Loki?
Yeah, I'm looking at the left-handed symbol.
All right. I guess we can carry on while she looks.
The left-hand path. Here's the next one. Important symbol for you.
Real quick, I found the pictures.
Okay.
Matt, pause it
You
real
did?
quick. And there's only one so far of going through the entire Google image searches of the left-hand path symbol. And most of them are just either the ones that we normally see or the pentagram with the line through it. There's only one time I see the symbol with the broken arrow in it. That's the chaos symbol, not the left-handed path. Okay, these guys are idiots that posted that. Sorry, my little rant for a minute. And yeah, it only shows it once so far in this whole thing, and it looks like a 5-year-old drew it. And go to the actual page. Yeah, and guess what website it takes me to?
Yeah.
kingdomoftheworld.com.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the other thing. Like whenever you look for things on the internet, you also kind of have to look to see where it comes from. Because I did that when they were talking about they outlawed Halloween, and every single website I went to was a Christian website that linked to another Christian website, and linked to another Christian website.
Yeah, they have it as the seal of the left-handed path includes black magic and the path of Satan.
Of course.
Sorry, I just had to do it dramatically because fucking A.
Because why not?
Yeah, they have a regular circle and a triangle on here as that too. Okay, I think I found the website where he got all his pictures from because they're horribly drawn.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, and then they have a bunch of the monoliths from all around the world as well on it. So, yeah, it's
Christian propaganda.
Yep.
Yeah, there is a Wikipedia page though, at least. So let's see how that pans out.
So let's see what he has to say about. I know that top one above it is the Cretan maze. I don't know about that bottom one.
It looks like it's just a basic spiral.
Yeah, it looks. It's probably like a Pictish spiral that maybe somebody got from Newgrange or something like that. But the one above it, right there, is the Cretan
Everybody knows
maze.
this.
Yeah.
Especially anybody who practices the Celtic path.
They have it on
Yeah.
this website too.
And I think it's actually in reverse. I think the image is flipped. Not that it really matters all that much, but I think it is. It's also that layout, that design is the same one you will see in there's a French cathedral that has that on the floor. Is it Chartres? I think it might be Chartres. Chartres Cathedral in France. They have that on the floor. And we also have it up on the floor of a church here in San Francisco called St. Mary's Cathedral.
All right. So let's see how this is satanic.
Yeah, let's see.
No, you can't do mazes no more. Throw your fun books out.
Oh.
Yep, that's satanic.
The first one up here at the top is called the labyrinth. It comes around opening here. That stands for feminine serpent power.
What? What the hell?
Oh, you piece of shit.
Well, if it's feminine, it's obviously satanic because women are satanic.
Well, yeah, but still. Oh my god! Oh, for the love of shit!
Feminine serpent power.
Yes. What about male serpents are okay? It's only female serpents.
Apparently, if we have snakes, it's a bad thing. Great to know. Oh my god, no! If it was honestly something for women's feminine power. I'm pretty sure we would have saw more signs of it yesterday at the women's march or something like that.
Right.
And I've been to a lot of these. I've dealt with having to clean up after a lot of these things for women's rights or feminist power at the school, and I've never seen that symbol there ever.
Yeah. I mean, usually a maze can mean many things, but one of the things that I think that I at least associate with a maze is going into oneself and going into something and then coming back out of something. But I always associate it with going inward, going inside one's mind or one's consciousness, or something like that.
The Four Corners in Pennsylvania,
Mm-hmm.
they have this on their grounds,
Oh yeah,
and people walk through it just to clear their mind and by themselves. Think about what they're doing with their life or whatever.
Yep. That's exactly what they do with it in I forget exactly. I think it's Chartres Cathedral in France. But that's exactly what they do. Is they go through that maze, and they do the rosary as they walk through it. And people do the same thing here in San Francisco, except they don't really do the rosary thing. They just kind of walk through the maze.
All right. So let's find out more about this feminine serpent power, otherwise known as a strap-on dildo.
Now that's feminine power.
Symbolizes male fertility or male serpentine spirit power. And if you see that,
that's exactly what it symbolizes.
Oh, you were wondering if you had one, and look at it, guys, you do.
Forming two snakes as a,
oh, God.
that's called the spiral. And the spiral in pagan.
So the more complex one is females. Take that to heart. All right, take that to heart.
We're complex creatures. Yeah.
And while men are supposedly only of two minds.
And you're easy.
And we're easy.
Well,
we're easy.
The funniest thing is that, usually circular images are associated with the feminine, but it's usually, for obvious reasons, it's usually something that's straight up, like erect or straight, that is usually associated with the male energy. So I don't know where the hell he's getting this from. I mean, in my opinion, if I was going to associate these images with either male or female, I would say they're both, to me, female, feminine.
Right.
Male images are usually phallic in nature.
Like the obelisk.
Yeah.
That's a masculine symbol.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, wow. I think he just drew some of the designs or found them and said, hey, these will be perfect. This is what I'm going to label them as.
Yeah.
I like Witches Nicole on the on the labyrinth up here. She says Alcohol Anonymous does that for morning meditation.
Oh, they do?
I would love to see an alcoholic try to do that.
Well, I think they'd have to be sober.
Oh God, Cece, no. I do not have a lot of strap-on dildos. I can tell you that right now. Soren, stop that smile of evilness. But no. Loki does not have that. No, there's maybe only one.
It's too late now. The rumors spread. No matter how much
this is the internet.
Exactly.
This is the internet. It's already out there. 1 million people just saw it.
Yeah, I mean, somebody accused you of it, Loki, so it's definite.
Well,
it's true.
Somebody accused me of having a bunch of dildos, so apparently Loki has a bunch of dildos.
Yep.
Oh, dear Lord.
symbols. The labyrinth actually represents feminine. The one at the bottom represents the spiral power. The next one is for Satanic Z.
No.
This was adopted.
No. Fuck off with that shit.
Oh.
Get it out of here.
Oh no. That's the SS symbol.
Right.
Yeah, that's fucking Nazism.
Yeah, that's the quote unquote twin lightning bolts, which to me they don't even look like lightning bolts. But that's the Nazi SS symbol. Even I know that. Well, okay,
Right.
an idiot will know that.
Yeah, and
everybody
and
who
obviously,
graduated middle school knows this.
What is he saying it's for? Because it was kind of jumbled on my end.
He said it was a satanic SS.
Oh, hell no. It's the Nazi SS. Oh my flippin'.
The moment I heard him say SS, I knew exactly what he was going to say and what he was going to show.
This guy makes me want to drink.
So apparently we're all racists and we hate Jews.
Apparently. I have some pretty cool friends that are Jewish, goddammit.
Yeah, and even all the Kabbalists.
Oh, Lord. Let's get this part over with before I want to just shoot him in the forehead.
You mean you don't want to already?
Well, I do, but I'm keeping my murderous rage down packed. That's why I'm eating York peppermint patties, for Christ's sake.
Just shave off his mullet. That's all we have to do to him, and his power will cease.
No, but then he'd become a wild baldo. We can't let that happen.
A wild baldo.
He'll put disgrace to the baldness.
Exactly.
Yes, that's true.
What we need to do is make him have a mohawk with Jesus' name shaved into it.
No, we don't want to give him a mohawk either. This is what we do. All right, we just shave the mullet and leave the rest.
Give him a bowl cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel bad for the military, though, then at that point. But I think they can handle it because, yeah, they do. Yeah, so, shave his head. Good. Shave it to be, just give him a bowl cut, yeah. He could be a monk.
There you go.
with the donut on the top of his head.
A reverse donut.
Yeah, let's do that.
A reverse donut. It's the donut hole, not the donut.
Oh, God. Okay, he only has one spot of hair. Keep one spot of hair on top of his head.
Oh.
Oh, right, dear God. We need
in the 1970s
help.
By a rock and roll band called Kiss. Adopted that on the end of their name. It looked cool. Actually, it stood for Kings in Satan's Service. And because they were serving Satan, in fact, Gene Simmons, the bass player, the leader of the group, Satanist, and possessed.
Yep, devil music.
When did Gene Simmons say that he was a Satanist?
I'm sure that he played rock and roll music. He made women and men feel funny in their lower parts. So they're obviously satanic.
Okay, I think I know where he's coming from. The back starlight sign for them that says Kiss, the two S's look similar to that.
They do, but they're by far separated, one, and they're a hell of a lot thicker.
Yeah, and it's also the same. It's also the same thing that they do before. Just because a symbol looks like another symbol doesn't mean it means the exact same thing. It's the context of it, you know?
Yeah. It's also like if you look at their face paints.
Well, isn't one a cat?
Yeah, one's a cat.
There's and then there's one that's like an ace.
Okay, there's the Star Child. There's the Demon, which is Gene Simmons. Paul was the Star Child. The Spaceman / Space Ace, which is Ace, and Tommy Tyler. The Catman, Peter and Eric. The Fox, the other Eric, and then the Ankh warrior, which was Vincent. So, yeah. Kiss has a lot of members.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I thought there was only 4 of them.
Let's see, because the space ace went through Ace Fisher and Tommy. Freaking last names, I hate them. Then Peter Christ and Erica Singer were the Catman. I think Vinny Vincent was one of the later ones, and he had the Ankh painted on his face.
And a lot of those bands, especially the heavy metal music that came out of like the 80s and stuff, they portrayed that, they took advantage of that, the association of rock and roll music and especially heavy metal music with Satanism, and they just exploited it and just had fun with it. I don't believe that all of them were Satanists or even really cared about it.
Yeah,
but they definitely use the symbolism, and they definitely, they took advantage of it.
Yeah. Well, and looking at actually the dates and who's in it now, a lot of this was, well, Mark Jane's son, Saint, died in 2007, but the present members are Paul, Gene, Eric, and Tommy. Most of the others were former guitarists or former stuff. So, but no, I can see where they're mistaking them using the SS symbol for the S's in Kiss.
And also, it doesn't mean
walking around.
And then, what did he say that Kiss stood for?
Devil worshipping and sacrificing.
No, kings in the satanic service.
Oh dear God! By the way, you can call me the Google Queen tonight because my brain's in this.
I don't think kiss actually means anything, does it?
No, it just means kiss my ass.
It's not an acronym of anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. Let's see what other wild stories he can come up with.
Yes.
Satan has always been referred to as a lightning bolt. If you go to the book of Luke, chapter 10, verse 18, Jesus speaking, it says, "And I beheld Satan fall as light." Satanists grabbed onto that right quick and said, "Cool, we'll make Satan a lightning bolt, and that'll be his representation." And and people won't know what that means.
What?
We can get our.
Well, it does sort of. I mean, but I think it's more associated with Lucifer than it is with Satan.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some people who associate Lucifer and Satan as the same thing, but there's also some people who associate Lucifer and Satan as two separate biblical entities.
I think I'm listening to his logic about the lightning bolt representing Satan or Lucifer is like saying, okay, then the fact that the Power Rangers use a lightning bolt make them satanic.
Right.
The fact that it lightnings and thunders whenever, well, some of the rainstorms, does that mean all the lightning bolts that come down are for Satan falling to earth over and over again? His logic when it comes to this is kind of odd. And the way you pause this video, his face looks really freaking funny.
It does.
It looks like he's a $5 footlong commercial.
Really? There's $5 footlong right here.
Uh-huh.
But the thing with the lightning bolt being associated with Lucifer, I mean, yeah, I could see that, and I think in the Church of Satan, the one of the symbols that they have is a lightning bolt going through the pentagram, and I think that is sort of kind of associated with like the Prometheus mythology. You know, Prometheus is the one who went down into Hades and brought fire to humanity, sort of like the one who gave knowledge to human beings. And
Yeah,
that's kind of what that's supposed to mean. It means that kind of that spark, that enlightenment, that giving the knowledge and spark of imagination to human beings. So yeah, I could see that, but
Yeah, that does make a little bit more sense in that way. I mean, but for me, I've always known the lightning bolt as part of representation of Thor.
right.
But
Again, it's context.
yeah, and also Thor came down to Midgard and interacted with humans. So I can kind of see where that logic is of it brings enlightenment, showing knowledge, different things to. But to automatically assume just because of how one symbol looks that it has to be a lightning bolt. Oh dear God! And why would he think Nazis have anything to do with Satanism?
Right. Well, because they're both. It's just easy to muddy those waters or poison the well with that because one, especially Nazis, are not like, not everybody wants to be associated with Nazis, and so it's very easy to associate them also with Satanism because, because so people, associate those two things and they can poison the well with it.
Yeah, but most Satanists are not Satanists. Sorry, Most Nazis that I know, or neo-Nazis that I know of, are all Christian. And yes, CC, you're right. The lightning bolt is also associated with Zeus and Set.
Right. Yeah. Lightning bolt can be associated with all kinds of deities. Taranis from Gaul, which is also kind of like a pre-Thor type character, because whenever he hit the anvil, the lightning would spark and you would hear the thunder.
Yeah.
So there's all kinds of different characters who are associated with the thunderbolt.
Okay, let's go on with this evil $5 foot long man.
I want to take a screenshot of this picture and make it into a meme.
Yes. Excellent idea. You're a freaking genius, Matt.
Hold on one moment, please. I need to find my screen capture here. So I don't know if you guys are going to be seeing this or not. Cece's even like, wait, she's even thinking that it's a good idea. So I don't know if you guys can see this.
I just hit my screen capture button as well, and I just got to remember where the hell it saves it. I don't know anymore. Windows 10 confuses me.
Well, I took a screen capture of it and I'm putting it in Photoshop right now. There we go. Save as Mullet Man.
There you go. All right. Let me just make sure that I have it. Where would it be? Pictures. Okay. Gotta be kidding me.
You want me to send it to you?
Nope, I got it. I found
You
it.
got it? Okay, cool.
I found it.
Yay.
I'm going to meme the fuck out of that. Oh, this is. I'm getting sued. There's no.
Getting sued. How old is this guy now? He's got to be like, what, in his 80s?
You'd imagine.
He's going to be surfing around the
Because I
internet.
think we
seeing
figured
all
out.
these memes. He's going to be all, what the?
I think we found out that this was made in the mid 90s, around 95, 96.
Mhm.
And by this time, we were figuring that he was in his early 30s.
Yes. So let's say this was what, 96, and it's 2017 now, so that's 11 years later. So yeah, okay, so he's probably in his late 40s.
Oh, 11 years later.
Yeah. Is my math off? 1996 to 2017?
You got about.
I'm
you're
off by
about
10 years,
9
right?
Years. You're off by like 9-10 years.
Yeah, give or take 9 or 10 years. All right, okay, so he's in his late 50s then, probably.
All right, so he still has the capabilities of suing my ass.
Yeah, I could just imagine him like surfing on the internet one day. He comes across this meme. He's like, "What the fuck?"
That's me 20 years ago.
And you know how memes spread. There's no way to really pinpoint it.
Like wildfires.
Mm-hmm. It's like the Pepe meme.
Yeah, nobody knows where it came from.
Yeah, but now it's associated with the with Nazis and white supremacy.
Right, and Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just because somebody put Pepe in a Nazi costume.
Yeah. But
It's a rare Pepe. I mean, that's the whole point of Pepe. Whole point.
I actually got in a fight with
Yeah.
some guy on Facebook over this. Over the Pepe meme.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. People are fighting over memes now.
Well, what it was the guy who was doing the interview. I guess he's supposed to be some white nationalist, and he got punched by somebody. And I felt it doesn't matter what somebody is or what they represent. You can't just punch them like that.
No, you can't.
Yeah. And he was saying, well, yeah, but he was wearing a Pepe the Frog. I was like, so how does that justify punching him? Oh, and then he went in his whole tirade about what Pepe is. And I was like, so just because he's wearing a symbol that's associated with Nazism or whatever, that's okay to punch someone. He's all, well, yeah. And I was like, okay, so violence is justified in certain aspects because of reasons. Anyhow, whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, footlong, let's go.
Whether it's a toy, whether it's in a video game or whatever, we can get people who won't know what that means. Okay, discerning Christians adopted by the Nazi SS was a very avid follower of the occult.
We already took care
Hitler
of that.
believed in a spirit of destiny. Said there was a spirit of destiny, and he believed because the theology said that the holder of this spirit, or the master of the world, Hitler and his army would invade a particular city. He would be to send out his soldiers to gather up all the occult books in that particular area. That one book that told him where to find this spirit of destiny. But Satan is referred to as a lightning bolt. Up there is what that symbol is. One, and this is very interesting. There's the satanic pentagram, but this actually started out as a symbol.
Well, at least you got that part right.
Yeah.
Because that is the Buddhist, that is the sun sign.
Yeah, but is he saying it's the Buddhist sun sign or the swastika?
He did originally. He said people believe this is the Buddhist symbol, which it's not a belief, it's fact.
Right.
But he's also going to go back into this. I don't know why. He already covered this like 5 episodes ago.
It's such a shame that symbol right there, which is actually a really cool symbol, is associated with Nazism forever. It's fucking annoying. Because it's actually a cool symbol.
It's simple. It has so much meaning to it, especially within the Buddhist philosophy.
Well,
Plus, it was a map marker for Buddhist temples.
Yeah, but I was actually even thinking of the there's actually another name for it besides swastika.
Yeah,
but it is a nice image. I think this one, if it's reversed, it means swastika, and then the other one, if it's not reversed, it means it's used by Buddhists.
Right, that's this one right here. This is the one that was used by Buddhists.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because
then the other one was on its side on a diamond and reversed.
Right. Yeah, you're right. That was the right side, or how they pictured it.
He's going to conflate this with Nazism. I can guarantee it. Guarantee it. But somehow he's going to connect this to this.
Yep.
To the signal of Baphomet. I don't know how, but he's going to do it. He's going to do the 3 degrees to everything.
Well, because the Nazis were looking for occult stuff. That's why. Which I'm not too sure about. I think one of his his propaganda people were really interested in the occult. I can't remember his name, but I don't think Hitler himself really cared, because he was more like believing that he was on a Christian crusade. That's why the belts, said in German, something soldier of God.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to think of it now too. Damn it.
I mean, you can look it up on the internet. All
right.
Fine, I'll look it up.
I was about to say, yeah, my computer will end up crashing if I'm looking.
Yeah.
But while you're looking that up, I'll play this.
All right.
And it meant and prosperity. That Hitler was a very avid follower of the occult, very avid follower of one of the most infamous Satanists of all time, named Aleister Crowley.
Oh, he wasn't.
Magick. He said, "Let all in doctrine do all things backwards, talk backwards, write backwards. People will look at you and think you're either eccentric, let you alone, and let you go ahead and do your activities without anybody persecuting you." Known this for hundreds of years, and they've been doing things backwards, writing things backwards. You want to know if something is of God or not? Reverse it. What Hitler did was take that symbol, Crowley, and that's all he did. Simply reverse it and made it mean something else. Crowley, and that's what Aleister Crowley said to do in his book.
Everything.
Hexagram.
Oops. Did he say which book it was?
Yeah. This down here is a scarab, Egyptian symbol of.
No, he was just saying it was in a book that Crowley wrote. He didn't say which book.
Yeah, I don't.
Because it wasn't written.
Right.
The Star of David again, and an Egyptian scarab. Please tell me Zaboro's in the chat. Zabora, if you're there, yell out.
On Sundays, she's not available sometimes.
She's sometimes here, sometimes not. I don't see her popping up yet.
Yeah. So, So earlier that writing, it was on what they put on the daggers, and it was Gott mit uns, God with us.
All right.
But we do have Cece at least.
Yeah. All right, so this is an Egyptian scarab. Apparently, it looks more like a tiki mask than.
Yeah, it looks really badly drawn.
And it's very badly drawn.
So, let's see what he has to say about the Egyptian scarab.
Incarnation. This from is really when the Egyptians used to watch dung beetles, dung, push dung across the ground. They looked at that and, in their great wisdom, said, "Gods move the sun across the sky." These dung beetles actually bury the dung into the ground. Later, a beetle would come out of it, and they assumed right away that this was that same beetle that went into the ground. New beetle, in other words, reincarnated. Was the beetle.
Well, of course, that's what they thought it happened. They didn't know fucking biology. They didn't know what the hell happened when the poop was buried.
They didn't know why they did it either.
They were looking at this like, why the fuck are you rolling poop? And yeah, just like any civilization from way back when, yeah, they automatically assumed and basically did the whole God did it.
God did it.
So of course I could obviously see that as an explanation, their explanation of what really happens. I mean, for crying out loud, for hundreds of thousands of years, we thought the world was flat.
You mean it's not?
I was about to say, and there's still people who believe it, like Logan.
I don't believe that.
I have to give you some crap. I've just been sitting here quietly.
Holding your tongue, huh?
Yeah, I'm being good.
Mm.
That's a first.
It's a lie.
Maybe.
Lies.
All right.
Beetle went in there and laid eggs, and one of the new beetles came out. And that kind of wisdom actually goes in to build up a lot of this occult theology. Symbol again of reincarnation. In some cultures, it's also referred to as a symbol for good luck.
Having a goat breed while it's staring at a spotted pole will make a spotted calf. Yeah, that's just as accurate as or I should say that's more accurate than a dung beetle's representation of the sun crossing the sky. so okay, let's leave it at that.
And prosperity. Here's the next one. At the top is symbol for sexual ritual.
Hello.
For the dabblers that are coming up with these, like.
Oh
said,
yeah, that
the
was another one on that site.
Gang symbols now, satanic symbols. And
what?
This is a symbol for
either of these symbols. I mean, they're practically the same, but I don't recognize either of them.
I saw them on the that one side of these are all the evil symbols and everything. I was looking at I've never seen these symbols before in my life. They look like somebody was making a chart, did that loop, and then did a line up through it and put an arrow through it. It looks like something from math.
Right, and whoever created that symbol, it probably means something to them, but it's not. I don't believe it's universally recognized as, as some other symbols that he's pulling out of his ass.
Mm-mm.
I would have used this in like a D&D thing right here, this
right.
top one, as like a like a makeshift magic rune or something. You know,
yeah,
as like an illustration, like a D&D game.
yeah, that is totally the rune of what they're called, exploding runes. That's what it would remind me of, not of, hey, look, this means sexual ritual.
Or like a trap marker, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? Like this trap shoots arrows.
Or spears come up from the ground.
Yeah, that's yeah. Wow, we're coming up with so many fucking things, uses for this one symbol in a D&D game.
Exactly. Because we're smart people who have imaginations. He just draws random objects.
Right.
And claims they're satanic.
Santanic.
Satanic.
Santanic. Of Santana.
Everything's just Santanic.
Shut up.
Santana is Santanic.
Santana. Oh. You all.
Those damn Santanic castles.
Yeah, I can English.
Sexual ritual. And down in here, the Satanic Cross of Justice.
What?
That's the pitchfork. Just on the
Looks
bottom
like
of
the
that.
looks like the bottom part of a holder, like
It's not
something
the
like
elite. These are the dabblers.
like a conductor's
Hold on.
stand. I was just saying it looks
What
like
was
the
that?
bottom of a conductor's stand. That's what
Yeah,
it
it
looks like.
does.
Mhm.
A tripod, yeah.
Yeah,
I see it now. I see it now.
yeah.
And if you turned it upside down, it could actually be like an easel or something.
Yeah. He's high.
On something.
Mm-hmm.
He's high on gold.
High on gold.
God is the worst
Yeah,
drug you can ever do.
It's cool to worship Satan, and Satan rules, and to go out and kill whatever else you can find and
Don't kill the
sacrifice them
kitties.
to Satan.
What?
There are two
Yeah,
different
Satan
types.
rules.
For blood ritual, means to the sac.
That it's fun to kill cats. No, cats are a witch's best friend.
That's the other thing that pisses me off. Their association that we're running around sacrificing animals. That's fucking stupid.
It is. And why are they using a double-bladed oh, God.
Yeah. I don't know what this looks like. A geometry problem right here.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
does.
Yeah.
He said
Yes.
it's something
Like
to do
this is
with
the sun,
blood.
and
He said it has to do with blood
This is the-
rituals.
no, this is the sun, and the sun's beam is going this way, and you have a
sail of a ship.
bellowing a bellowing sail. Where would the shadow be?
Yes. And find C.
Right, exactly. It's right here.
So we've already passed this part, but I was looking up the part for the Aleister Crowley and the backwards thing. That was part of, it's from book 4. It's just some part of a ritual. But for the, yeah, it's a ritual that they use in the Order Temple Orientis. And it's just an exercise that they use to try and strengthen, their it's just kind of like to strengthen themselves or the will or their mind or whatever. But they need to learn how to write backwards, walk backwards, stuff like that. So it's an exercise in doing something that's not what they constantly do. It's not, they don't reverse everything. It's just it's like a practice.
Well, that makes sense. It's like learning a new language.
Right. I mean, it's just to strengthen their mind and their will to do things backwards. But it isn't like a part of their whole. It's not. Their goal is not to turn everything backwards. Is what I'm trying to say. It's not. You know what I mean?
All right, let's see what he has to say about this geometry problem and the double axe. You probably got this from a math book.
Yeah.
We did.
Blood sacrifice, satanic justice. Whenever a Satanist defects and they have a call, because I'm going to tell you something, when you defect from the Satanic Church, you're not playing around with a group of penny ante people. Out.
Oh my God! No, they do not.
A gentleman asked me and said, "You got out? I was scared to death."
Yeah, that happens all the time.
So this is the second symbol that he says is satanic justice.
Yes.
This one
And the one before it was blood magic. What the? This guy is no.
Yeah, because we hear about on the news all the time about the poor people who try to get out of satanic cults and were murdered.
Right? Oh no, but the Illuminati.
It happens all the time, but the CIA, the FBI, and the police departments all cover it up.
That's what the inauguration is really about.
Well, the inauguration is a false flag event to distract us from the human sacrifices that were happening.
Yeah, because everybody was so dying that day.
Yes. It's all the distraction.
A minute of this crap. Let's just get it done and over with. Try.
Until the Lord gave me a vision. And that was him walking into these gates, taking the parchment paper out, essentially sign my name in blood on, taking the key from him and saying, "He's mine now."
Good
but
for
this
you
is the symbol for justice. This is the Instagram, and this was the symbol that came up for his infamous organization called the Golden Dawn.
Whose organization?
Down here.
Crowley's. Hold on.
Yeah, but it wasn't Aleister Crowley's.
Just return to the old. It's actually witchcraft, paganism. It's going back to the old ways. About it. Symbolizes holy earth.
One of them looks like a shield. I actually think that shield's
Well, I recognize
shield maidens.
Yeah, this one
this.
above is Thelema. I'm pretty sure
that's what it's called.
Thelema. Yeah, it's the 7-pointed star of Thelema, and then the one right below it. I mean, that's just anybody could be using this symbol. I mean,
like
all it is, huh?
Like I said, it looks like a shield maiden shield.
Right. I mean, the circle with the cross in the middle is very, I mean, it's a universal symbol. It's a symbol of a wheel, symbol of the sun, symbol of the quarters, symbol of the four directions. I mean, you could list off a whole bunch of things. And one of the things that this reminds me of is when you make Irish soda bread, which is probably a family thing. But what you do is you put a cross in it to bless it, and then you poke a hole in each one of those quarters to let the fairies out. But I doubt that's what it actually means.
Yes, yes, it does look like pizza.
Yeah, and it looks like pizza too.
With one piece of pepperoni on each. That is a lame pizza.
That's a baby pizza.
A little baby pizza. And the Golden Dawn was
bagel.
The Golden Dawn was well established before Aleister Crowley got into it. He didn't start it.
Yeah, the Golden. Yeah. I don't think anybody except this fool will think that Aleister Crowley started the Golden Dawn.
I mean, he tried to basically take it over and failed because he got to a certain degree and then he wanted to go higher. And I think I forget who it was at the time. I don't think it was S.L. McGregor. It might have been S.L. McGregor Mathers, but basically he did not feel that Crowley was adept enough or worthy enough of going to the next degree. And Aleister Crowley was furious with that and tried to kind of lock them out of the lodge that they were practicing at. And basically he tried to kind of take the Golden Dawn over. It didn't work.
He tried to do that. That's not fair. And take it over.
Right.
I'm going to tell mommy that you did this to me, therefore I win. Kind of moment.
Right. Exactly. And then he actually did, I think, pay off somebody and to get to achieve the next degree up from that. But yeah. So anyhow, the Golden Dawn was not started by Aleister Crowley.
Okay,
I'm not even too sure who started it.
Seeing. Mo apparently came up with a new nickname for us all. It's Glip Glops.
Huh?
I kind of like that.
Glip Glops.
Yeah, Glip. GLIPGLOP. Glip Glop. I kind of like that.
I could get used to it.
I outright refuse it. Oh, by the way, Mozart Moss is the one who created the batshit crazy symbol for me.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, really?
Yes, you know the bat that you see with the crazy eyes and the batshit crazy zone.
The cutest little
yeah.
thing in the world.
Yeah, Moat created that and sent it to me.
Awesome.
So thank you.
So we got a shout out. We got a shout out here.
Put up here at the top is Bad Company.
Bad Company.
A lot of people looked at and thought that was for a gang called the Folk. This is actually
No, that's not the folk side.
They're the three leaders of this particular group. And this shows that there are 1, 2, 3 other.
Pause.
That looks like Poseidon on steroids.
With the 6-pack and everything.
It looks like maybe some kind of a symbol they would use, like in a Rumbe or Udon or something. Or, I don't know, what was it, a Uranus? With 3 lines to it, 3 dots.
But yeah, that's
where the hell they got these symbols.
He's saying that it's trying to. He's saying that it's the gang symbol for folks, and it's not.
Gang symbol for who?
The folk.
What is the folk?
A GD folk. It's a gang. It's a gang that's been long running. They use the pitchfork as their territorial marker, I guess you can call it.
Oh, okay.
And well, I used to live in Milwaukee, which had a whole bunch of folk and Bloods, and that's not it. I can guarantee. Like he got it right. It's not the folk symbol. It's not. I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's
just some weird symbol they got from somewhere. And then has he gotten to the triangle down there?
No, not yet.
I guess not. All right.
But I'm interested. But I just wanted to point that out that no, this is not a gang symbol. Doesn't even look anywhere near close to it. If I saw this on some random building, I wouldn't be afraid to walk anywhere near it.
honestly, like I said, I thought it was a fucked up version of Poseidon's symbol.
Could be.
Ladies are right here. Bad company. Again, earth, wind, and always been a very powerful spell casting symbol. Fire.
What did he say?
And
Oh, or the wind of fire. All right.
yeah. Next one.
And it's a voodoo symbol that I thought Vegas was going to be the sin capital of the world.
What did he say about the triangle, though? I missed that.
But I was there. Last month, I was fully expecting Vegas to be.
Pause. It listens to me, but it doesn't listen to my cursor. Stupid piece of crap. He just said the same thing that he did about it last time, that it's a very magical symbol and represents the three elements: earth, wind, and fire.
Oh, right. He thinks that it represents the three elements. I see.
Yeah.
But it's just the fire symbol.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So he's, for all his knowledge and high ranking in the drug dealing satanic cult, he knows absolutely shit.
Yeah, why are these people so ignorant about the very basic things?
I mean, there's actually the Witch's Bible. I forgot who it was written by.
Well, there's two of them. There's the
But it's
Witch's Bible Complete by Janet Stewart Farrar, and then there's the Witch's Bible, which is by Gavin and Yvonne Frost.
It's like a little pocket book. It's like a really tiny book. It couldn't be more than 3 inches by 3 inches by like an inch. It's just a really, really small book.
And what was it called?
The Witch's Bible.
Those are the only two I know of.
Or the Pagan Bible or something. It's the something Bible. But I read it a long, long time ago, and I was like, this is just the basics of what you go through, and it went through like a little bit of Celtic, a little bit of Egyptian, a little bit of Norse, It was like one of those.
But you don't remember who wrote it, huh?
I don't remember who wrote it.
Did it have an image or anything on the front?
The image was like some like quartz crystals or some shit like that.
Oh, so it was like a photograph?
Yeah, it was like really generic. Just a really like generic image of like quartz crystals, like pink quartz.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Nah, it wasn't really worth the read. It's just your basics, your absolute, colors, herbs, planetary alignment, that kind of, your basics.
I mean, I fully expected to walk in and see all kinds of things going on, but you know what? Nothing over New Orleans. Central down there, and every place you turn is voodoo. They even have a store in there that you can walk in 95. You can buy a witchcraft and a Texas and everything else. Isn't that great? It is a symbol of
We're
voodoo.
taking a trip to New Orleans.
Nice. When you going there?
Down in here is called the wheel, or the wheel. Again, this is a symbol that life continues on and on and on.
The video said
I'm just
no.
going to yell at my TV from now on.
Are you like? Are you telling your TV to actually pause, or do you actually click a button and it pauses?
Well, I click the. You know how you can click the video and it pauses.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing, but it's just taking forever for it to pause.
Weird, huh?
Because my computer's a piece of shit. But no, my older sister actually lives near New Orleans.
Nice.
She actually invited me and my girlfriend down for Mardi Gras this year.
Oh, nice. That'll be fun.
So I'm actually thinking about taking her up on that offer. I'm like, hey, big sis, get us some plane tickets. Come on, I want to go to Mardi Gras. But now I got another reason to go down there. I'll just get a voodoo doll.
Yeah.
Since it's on every corner apparently.
And I like how this symbol right on the top. I know that all these images he's been showing us are reversed, but it says BS.
Right. Yep. I actually kind of like it.
I've seen that symbol before, but at the same time, he does have it up wrong.
Yeah. I mean, again, it looks like some kind of a voodoo symbol or something that they use for Rahube or whatever they call it, Voodoo. And that's the other thing. These idiots just slap everything together. Sure, voodoo's the same as witchcraft and Satanism. They just slap it all together. It's like, no, those are all separate practices.
It's like saying all sports are the same.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yes, baseball's interchangeable with football.
Yeah, they're sports, but this one has a stick. And this one has a racket.
And this one has a ball that you throw at people's head made out of pigskin, or it was.
A long time ago.
Cat, get the... Ooh. I'm trying to do a live stream here.
The cat loves you.
Yeah, he's been lovey for some reason. I don't know why. Normally he just stays away from us.
Cats are so uncooperative.
Well, my cat just loves to be in my videos.
Come on, up. Well, if you don't want to come up, then go away. Stop that. No. Ooh, cat, I'm going to get the paintbrush.
It's fun listening to this and not being able to see what's going on.
I know, really. We can only kind of guess what's going on.
Well, I got all my art supplies like strewn about my ghetto ass table, and he likes to knock it all over. And it's really starting to piss me off because it creates such a mess.
Stop. Anytime this, it means that it continues. The top is the all-seeing eye of Horus.
Oh, that's...
Egyptians are reincarnation symbol. This symbol at the bottom is a very interesting to tell you about it.
That's the Celtic symbol.
It's a Druid symbol.
No, he said it.
And you need to understand Celts, over 2,000 years old, when the Celtic religion, they worshipped many. The greatest deity that they worshipped was a triple goddess. In Christianity, we have God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. In origin, religion, triple goddess, and it's all female. Symbol for the mother goddess, which represents integrity, goddess that represents wisdom, the crone or the and represents the earth, and then this is the circle that intertwines.
The child.
Pause. The crone apparently is the child. Okay, pop quiz.
Oh my God!
What does crone mean?
It's mother
I don't
made
think
in
the definition.
crone.
I don't think the definition of crone changed
No, no.
in that
Crone-
short a period of time.
Crone still means old woman.
Right.
Oh, dear God. Somebody beat him with a history book or something.
I got an instant headache from that.
Oh.
That was horrible. That was absolutely.
If anything, the Celtic belief system came before the Christians' belief system. So if anything, the Christians sold it from them and it turned it into one of the things they wanted. But at the same time, what the hell?
And also the triquarta symbol, the thing right there, it, you know, I mean, I don't know exactly where it originates, but it could represent the Trinity.
That's
You
what
know?
it's supposed to represent. It's supposed to be the Trinity, not the triple goddess. The triple goddess is sometimes done by the moons, the two quarter
Right.
moons and the full moon in the center. That is one of the biggest goddess symbols I know of from
Yeah.
Celtic tradition and most pagan traditions.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, there's
Hold
a
on,
lot
I gotta
of
go scare the crap out of my girlfriend. She's sleeping.
sure.
well, that
But,
explains why she hasn't been talking.
Yeah,
But-
but the triple god symbol or goddess symbol is very ancient in Celtic history. But the triple moon symbol is rather modern.
Yeah, and Witchy Nicole, the reason why I actually said it as Mother Maiden Crone is because it rolls off my tongue quicker than Maiden Mother Crone. It's just how my head works. So, and also my ability to speak English, which some days is not there.
No, you were snoring like a motherfucker. Don't let it. Don't let it be. If you want to fall asleep, turn your phone off, okay? If you want it, you can watch in the mornings, okay? I love you.
Oh,
Go to sleep.
don't you hear that? It's adorable. You guys are adorable.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, but no, yeah, like I was saying, sometimes it's just wow. I like how people get them mixed up.
Matt is such an abusive liar. He sounds kind of drunk. I wish I was kind of drunk.
After putting up with these videos, you kind of wish it. I don't know how you guys that watch it keep watching it, but we appreciate the fact that you do.
Yes, definitely.
She tried to say I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't snoring, I was breathing. I'm like, no, but you're definitely snoring. All
Are we
right.
gonna have to do an intervention on you, Matt? Abusing your girlfriend?
I just scare her from time to time.
She doesn't wake you up when you're snoring.
That's why you should sneak up on
I
him
don't snore.
and just randomly lick him and run off.
What?
She kicks me and hits me and punches me in my mouth when she's sleeping. Did you hear? She's like, I'm sorry.
Oh man, Soren does that to me too, but I do it to the point where I actually hit them and accidentally leave a bruise. But apparently, anytime I snore, they sit there and hit me until I roll over. And they're
I just
conveniently,
push her.
yeah, they're conveniently ignoring me by listening to music on their iPod.
So I forgot completely what this guy was talking about.
Oh, he was saying that the crone is a child, and it's like, what?
Oh yeah, yeah. But I think the maiden, mother, and crone symbol. I mean, it goes back to you'll see it on old Romano Gallic statuettes. But the modern version of it, which a lot of witches have adopted, is rather modern, like the aspect of the moon, the one we commonly see, which is like,
The triple moon.
right, the triple
Yeah,
moon, yeah. And then that's become kind of like a modern representation of Mother Maiden Crone.
Yeah.
But the concept of a triple goddess is actually very old. It actually goes way back.
Yeah, and you also hear it as also known as the three fates. It's Mother Maiden, Mother Crone. I'll eventually get that right. And then there's the triple goddess. There's different, depending on the belief system, depends on what they are. So it's just, yeah. And I've never heard of the child in any of them.
So what's the fates?
The three fates, they're more in the
Greek mythology.
yeah, Greek mythology.
It's time.
Greek mythology states. Hold on, Soren. I gotta throw something at Soren. This is one of their departments.
I'm glad we have so many experts on the different paths.
Yeah, that's why we all have to go to Google.
Okay, what do the three fates stand for in Greek mythology? Your mom. Okay, apparently Soren just said your mom.
Ooh,
wow,
dang.
That's the best answer ever.
Okay, here it is: cloth of the spinner, Lachesis, a ladder, and Atropos, the unturnable. They are controlled by the metaphorical thread of life. No, they control. This thing is wrong because they control the morphetical thread of life, right?
Yeah, I didn't remember their names, and I don't think Soren remembers them either. It's like asking me the names of the ravens on Odin's shoulder, the actual Nordic names, and not the easy memory and thought.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But like I said,
Cece's yelling at us.
Oh, she put it up there. I'm sorry, Cece. We're stupid.
She's like, I just told you.
Our youngest viewer. We love you, Cece.
We don't want to start a riot in the chat room.
Right?
It turned violent.
Don't burn the chat room, please. Please don't burn the chat room. We need this.
We just cleaned it up, so don't destroy it.
Oh, we're horrible adults. I'm sorry.
Everything that's been going on these past couple of years, it can be excused. All right. Oh.
So what did Cece write?
She says, with the fates, it's the lady that weaves the thread, another that cuts it, and one more I forgot. So okay. It was 2/3 helpful.
Oh, well, then she can only be 2/3 upset.
She's gonna kick our butts.
She can only commit 2/3 of the violence. I think it's one who spins it out, one who cuts it, and who knows what the third one does with it. We don't want to know what the third one does with it, okay?
It's one who spins, one who stretches, and one who cuts.
Okay, stretches and cuts. There you go.
All right.
All right, long detour. Let's get back on track.
Life. In other words, the power that intertwines them throughout life. This was also adopted in 1970 by a rock and roll band called Led Zeppelin.
Rock and roll.
4, which is also referred to as Led Zeppelin, and runes are Celtic fortune telling. This is one of the symbols that are in runes. 1,000-year-old symbol. It's Celtic, a triple goddess. Specialty.
It's not a rune. He's fucking high.
Yeah, he has to be.
Can get.
Oh, Sarah's covering.
goddess. There's the mother. And now they take the circle out and bless their hearts, they put it in a triangle. Now, guys, you know
it's
what
a
you
rounded triangle.
Anniversary.
I'd wear it. Even though it's a female piece of jewelry, I'd
Here
still
it
wear it.
appears on a new
I don't
age
see anything.
book
Yeah.
called Aquarian
Mad.
by a lovely woman.
Mad, all that's showing right now on the actual feed is a star.
All the social problems
There we
on the
go.
face of the earth, because we worship not all the many ones that.
Okay, so it's the Aquarian conspiracy.
Yes. I see it now.
Yeah, I've heard of this book before. I think it's actually written by a Christian.
Marilyn Ferguson.
Yeah. I've heard of this book before. I've never read it, but I think it was written by a Christian.
So you guys didn't see that piece of jewelry that he put up?
No.
No.
It was the Triskel in a rounded triangle. Looked like it was a sterling silver.
Okay. Nice.
And your typical Triskel necklace pendant.
Okay.
You know, it was plain but still decent enough looking. And he had to bring up that it was the Sarah Coventry.
Ah, of course.
All right, so as long as we're back on track here. I'm sorry about that. My computer sucks.
That's all right.
And she seems to think that the greatest thing that could happen is for us to be wiped off so the thought can come into existence. And it will not take place on. Now I have a question. If it's a Celtic symbol, and it means the worship of their triple goddess, what is it doing on something? Now, you can only come to two conclusions, only two.
Counterfeit.
Number one, Nelson Publishing Company said, well, that's the symbol for the Holy Spirit.
Which is probably what it
That's
actually does represent.
Because it is a counterfeit version of God's word.
Pause.
If you
Yeah, I was going to say that too. I'm like, you can make this represent any Trinity.
Yeah.
Any Trinity.
And that's supposedly one of the ways that Saint Patrick converted the pagans was to use what do you call it? Man, I can't think.
I call it the Triskel.
No, it's the what do you call it? The universal symbol for Ireland. Fuck, 3-leaf clover.
Oh,
He used the 3-leaf clover as a symbol to represent the Trinity. So, I mean, that symbol is probably Christian in origin, or Catholic, probably Christian in origin. It probably has more to do with Christianity than it does with pre-Christian religions, aka paganism.
And I've seen some Irish Christians who actually wear that symbol.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because they say it connects them to their old religion and what they believe now. It connects them to their past.
Hmm.
And so for them, it's still connecting to their past, but they still believe in Christianity. It's more of a traditional thing to them than it is a religious thing to a few of them.
right.
And this is why people wear it. And yeah, of course, you have to put up the King James Version Bible.
Yeah, really. The worst version.
But it's the one that you see everywhere.
Yeah, but it's also
Yeah,
the
you see
worst
it in
version.
motels. the pews at church,
The Mormons.
Mm-hmm.
the for some reason City Hall. My City Hall, at least. The City Hall
Right.
up here, this is...
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have this on it, but...
My question is, if they tell you you have to swear on the Bible before you testify, is there any way you can say, no, I'm pagan, can I please swear on something else?
I'm sure you
Yes.
probably could. What most courts do nowadays is you just have to take an oath, and you say you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and then you say yes, I do. But there are some places that say you have to swear in the Bible. But I guess you could. I mean, you could make a legitimate argument and say, well, I don't believe in God. Then they probably just swear you in. Period.
Yeah, which would make more sense for the people who are, well, not Christian.
Not Christian.
Right. Exactly. It
Or
doesn't make more
Catholic.
sense. Right. I mean, that's an old. I mean, it's technically unconstitutional because it's placing the Christian religion as the favorite religion above all else, and it's the blurring of the line between church and state. So I mean, they really shouldn't do that. They should make you take an oath that you are under oath to tell the truth, but
The whole
they
truth and
shouldn't
nothing
make you,
but the truth.
right. But they shouldn't make you swear on the Bible.
Yeah.
That's unconstitutional, technically.
So remember, to all you future criminals out there,
Or if you're ever called into testimony, I mean, you have to take, like, if you go in to get an affidavit, you get sworn in. Like, is everything you're going to tell me the truth and nothing but the truth? And you have to say yes, it is.
all right.
You take the New King and compare it to the King James. You'll find words that have been omitted, left off, and downright perverted. Brothers and sisters, you ever run across a version of God's word that even downplays one little bit Jesus Christ? You get rid of that thing, because the blood of Jesus is what gives you to trample over him and his minions.
Then any Bible that's not written in ancient Hebrew should be cast aside.
Exactly. But they don't want to learn a new language. They don't. For the academics out there, that actually study religion for a living, they have to learn so many languages,
Right.
so many different, scripts. It's not even funny.
Yep.
A lot of them do have to learn Latin, for crying out loud.
Yep. Because
Who speaks Latin?
Yeah, because they have to take the ancient Hebrew, they had to translate it into Aramaic, or maybe it was Aramaic. I forget exactly which one it was, but then it was translated into Greek, and then it was translated into Latin, and then it was translated into German and French, blah blah, and then finally into English. So, as each time it was translated, and then the scribes back then had to rewrite the Bible before the Gutenberg press. I'm sure some of those scribes probably mistranslated or misinterpreted certain words. I mean, it's just ridiculous whenever they get to the point where they start getting all high and mighty about you can't change a single word in the Bible. It's like, what the fuck? It's been changed. Every single fucking word in that Bible's been changed probably several times over.
Exactly. Even the meaning of the word has been changed.
Right.
Throughout time.
Like, if you actually believe that Samson picked up the jawbone of an ass and defeated those foes.
Yeah.
He must have been really good with that ass bone.
Yep, exactly. I'm sure it probably has a different meaning than what it means today. Probably meant something very prophetic back then.
So don't read English versions of Bibles. Read the ancient Hebrew version. I'm pretty sure you can find somebody who still speaks ancient Hebrew.
Here is jewelry. I'll go through and tell you what all
pretty.
it means out. There's your triangles intertwined with each other. Good luck charm right here.
Hammer.
Pentagram again. This is a wolf's head, and you animal.
I have quite a few of those actually.
You see what looks
Yeah.
like a horn.
Do
I
you
see
a
Odin's triangles. I see.
that's what it is.
Yeah, Odin's triangles.
Okay.
Yep,
I
right
see
here.
the hammer, the Celtic
Mhm.
cross.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's several versions of the Celtic cross up here.
Yeah, there's at least two. Around the down next to it is that looks like the Green Man.
Kerninos.
Then
Yep.
yeah, Kronos. And then the one on the opposite side of that is actually another version of the triple goddess, but more masculine like. Then you actually have
Figure out what this is.
that's the triple goddess more masculine like is what
This one right here.
oh that one? I have no clue what that one is.
Yeah, it's too blurry.
And then
It
you
sort
have
of
the Green
looks
Man.
like
or the Father wrote.
it's a symbol of a god, goddess, excuse me, who has breasts all over her. Astarte?
I don't know.
I think it's that one.
This looks like Ohm.
Yeah. And then there's Thor's hammer.
There's a big sword right here.
I don't know what the
Broadsword.
sword is. If somebody knows what the sword is.
It's just a sword.
Yeah, and then down below it is just a thing with a bunch of Celtic knots. I have that somewhere on one of my altars. It's a pretty piece of jewelry, I'll tell you that much. It's just Celtic knots. That is either
That looks like either a sun or a green man.
yeah, it's either the sun or the Green Man, or it's supposed to be for Yule. I don't know, but most of these are just generic symbols that you see everywhere or people use. And the wolf, I believe, has something to do with
It's actually a Celtic one if you look at
Yeah.
the knot work on it. And then there's like a tree. It says like a tree right here.
I think it has something to do with the tree of life and something else. I don't remember. I've seen it a few times. And that's what's
It's probably-
bothering me.
It's probably just a wolf. Just a
Yeah.
Celtic wolf. Yeah.
And hello, Persephone. Mommy's on a video. What do you want? The cat.
I mean, they're all nice pieces, nice looking pieces of jewelry.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably the better piece of jewelry that I've seen of Odin's triangles. So,
Yeah, it actually looks like 3D, like it actually pops.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's
I like
actually-
that symbol. It's nice.
Yeah, Odin's triangles are pretty cool cool on jewelry if people get it done right.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want that green man now.
Yeah, the Green Man is pretty cool too.
Mm-hmm.
We're fucking eBay shopping on YouTube and shit. What the fuck?
Who needs QBC? We have YouTube.
And at least these are
We're all-
accurate
we're all-
symbols. I mean, the other
Right.
bullshit symbols he showed us were we're all like, what the fuck? And now he's actually given us real, actual pagan, quote unquote, pagan symbols.
Yeah. So now he's actually smart in putting real things up.
I mean, even this Celtic cross right here, like this one right here would be. It looks more feminine, Like this
Yeah.
is like kind of like a gift you'd give your girlfriend or something,
Yeah, and then the other one reminds me of the Knights Templar cross.
This one,
Yeah.
this big one over here.
It's similar to a lot of what you would see in old stained glasses.
And they also just have that like if you go into cemeteries in Ireland, They just have that there. They have that knotwork design on a lot of crosses in Ireland.
It's just part of their culture. They like knotwork.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're done shopping. Let's.
Yes, exactly.
A little bit of Celtic jewelry. Now, let's look at some of the jewelry that is out there today. Nice piece. Look at this. Here you have a pendant.
I want it.
That's a
Oh,
nice
that is a
one.
nice one. It looks like it's laid on a stone.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty.
It's got the phase. Looks like the phases of the moon and stars.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can get your pentagram and your horoscope with it.
Woohoo!
And all these symbols around there.
Not really.
I love how he says that, like people are supposed to be repelled by it.
All the good fortune you want.
Yeah. Oh, that one's pretty cool too. That actually does have all the zodiac symbols on it. But I mean, that is cool. Matt, you should be taking notes because Valentine's Day is coming up for your girlfriend.
Fuck Valentine's.
Ooh.
Ooh, bad mad.
I'll get her a ball gift.
Remember, the day after Valentine's Day is discount chocolate day again.
Our right here is just dangling on a hook.
Yeah. I think it's one of the free flowing ones.
Yeah, so dangles around. It's actually pretty nice, but it looks like it was handmade by someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the cast is kind of
Like
rough.
like a green sand and some aluminum or tin or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's still pretty.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I'd
It's
wear
really
it.
nice. I mean, if you cleaned it up and made the images a little sharper and straightened up the lines in that pentagram, it would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, and one
tell
thing is, the funniest thing about this is the title of this video is, "Do you have satanic things in your home?" None of these things people would have in their homes.
And if they do, it's probably in their kids' room and they're hiding it from mom and dad so that mom and dad won't get mad that they don't believe in the same damn religion as them.
I want to get mad at my kids if they have crosses in their room.
Yeah, but I mean, none of these things you'd find in the average home. It's just stupid.
No. And even if you did find it in their home, they probably just thought it was nice looking.
Right.
Yeah. It's like the grandma that thought the little statue of Elrond was a statue of Jesus, or a person who thought one of the Jedis was Christ.
Right.
It's like they just thought it was pretty and thought it was something it wasn't.
Yep.
Fucking the holy Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh, Qui-Gon Jinn, you died for my sins.
Oh, great Frodo.
Oh, Frodo.
You delivered the ring to the mountain.
All hail Frodo and his infinite knowledge of not dying like he should have.
Carry me on your hairy feet.
If it wasn't for Sam, you would be dead. Oh, damn.
All right. Let's stop nerding out. I'm feeling my nerd coming out.
Yes, Moat, Frodo lives. Oh.
Look at this. Blue moon jewelry.
Ooh.
Here's your pentagram.
Yeah, here's your
Moon,
pentagram.
and now you've got your compass hanging off of it.
That's pretty.
It is. It's nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Fuck, I
Very
want
well
that.
done.
If you're really into eroticism, you can get
Yeah,
one.
who isn't?
Oh,
If I see that, that's a pentagram
No.
made of
Whoa.
forming actually a pentagram.
I don't see it.
Nude goddesses.
I don't see it either.
okay, hold on. Let me
Show
see.
us the naked goddesses.
There's
Boobies.
your pentagram, and now you have a crystal hanging off of it. A crystal is a very powerful symbol because they believe that can and harness the powers of the sun, the moon, the stars,
Pause.
and the legs are forming actually.
Whatever the other symbol is, we didn't see it, but we see this one with the. It's actually pretty nice having the crystal hanging off it.
I actually have
no,
one
you
of
guys-
those.
You guys need to see this. Hold on.
And guys, it's a pentagram made of goddesses, and the legs are forming actually the pentagram.
Stop. Okay. There. Finally.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is
So
cool.
he says that that's erotic.
Because they're all naked.
I think it's
And it's like-
artsy.
It is.
One,
It's
you
nice.
can barely tell. Well, because it's blurry. But even if they are naked, there's not really much detail in the nudity of it.
Yeah, but
I mean, all I see is
I
the
see
human-
some boobs and ass. That's all I see.
I mean, the human form, especially women's form, is beautiful. I mean, it's just in its nakedness, it's beautiful. I don't really find it erotic. It's just beautiful.
right. You don't go to the museum where they have all the Greek statues of the women, or the painting of the women when they're nude and like, oh yeah, now I want to go home and beat my meat. No, you're sitting there looking at it like, wow, that's really nice looking.
Yeah.
It's
It's just
like
beautiful.
when in art class you have to draw the live naked model.
Mhm.
You don't find that sexual. You find it lines and curves and how to make it look nice. How to
The
make
shadows.
Yeah,
You gotta
how to
pay
make
attention
it
to the shadow.
how to make it a piece of art instead of just whatever.
Mhm.
And I think that is pretty.
Yeah.
And besides, this is more of a feminine piece of jewelry to begin with, just because of how dainty it is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This wouldn't be a piece that a guy would wear. This would be a piece that a chick would wear.
Yeah. And I like it. Hell, I would wear. I'm pretty sure Soren would. I think it's pretty.
Jeremy says, even if you find it arousing, that isn't wrong. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, true.
Yeah, you're right. It's not wrong to find any form arousing. So, well, okay, jewelry. Yeah, brain.
I mean, if if you're looking for sources to get yourself excited over, and you're looking towards pieces of jewelry, you're I mean, there's other
You
stuff.
have
out
an
there.
interesting fetish.
There's a
Yeah, I
thing
mean,
called
there's nothing
Google.
wrong with it. Yeah, right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but there are other. I mean, even the Victoria's Secret catalog would probably be more erotic than this. But,
Like
Probably.
Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition.
right,
I mean,
but it is cool.
It is a cool piece.
so I wanted to stop it just so you guys could actually see it and appreciate the level of detail that went into this piece of jewelry.
Yeah,
Like it
thank
actually
you.
does look like they are. It actually does look like they are intertwined,
Mm-hmm.
and it follows all the natural bends and curves of the female form.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then
Here's your pentagram, and now you have a crystal hanging off of it. A crystal is a very powerful symbol stone actually can harness the powers of the sun in that particular jewel. Thing around your neck, you got people wearing this thing thinking that it's attracting good fortune, good charm, good luck. Well,
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
those things, it attracts demons.
Yeah, but
no,
usually,
it does
So that's
not.
the kind of thing that we've got out there today. Again, these are not things that you have to find
Usually
in
just-
your own backyard.
usually different stones are associated with different things. Like
Right.
Yeah,
onyx and obsidian are supposed to absorb negative energy. Diamonds and quartz are supposed to amplify it. So I mean, it's just people have different associations with different stones and
Yeah.
gems and stuff.
I have a dark blue stone on mine, and Soren has a black onyx stone on theirs.
Mhm.
But it's just a piece of jewelry that looks nice and just makes it a little bit more flashy. And what they
Right.
were showing was a quartz crystal, and quartz crystal is supposed to give you energy
Right.
and stuff like that. So
It
it's like,
also helps with arthritis.
yep. And it also helps with purification. I mean, quartz are awesome. I mean, they're
And they're
just
so cheap and easy to get.
I know. I have like a crap ton of them, actually. I cleaned out my stone
You
box
find
the other
quartz
day.
and watches, for crying out loud.
Yeah, because they're great at doing holding energy and making things pretty. So honestly, fuck. Yes, it totally makes demons come to you.
Yep. It's evil.
Get rid of all your crystals, people.
Shit, that's over $1,000 wasted.
Right. I really like those geodes though.
Oh god,
Yeah.
geodes are so awesome.
Yeah, those are nice.
The rocks are split in half, and then inside is just all those crystals.
Yeah.
You know, those are so pretty.
I remember the rock store that I go to, the New Age store I go to, used to have a geode. It looked like the shape of wings. That was it was cracked in half, and it made the shape of wings, and it was amethyst
Nice.
inside it. It was freaking beautiful.
I bet that one would have cost a fortune.
It cost maybe about 4,000.
Wow.
Yeah, fortune. All right. So what's the next piece of jewelry that's apparently going to damn you to hell? Stop. Just don't shop for jewelry anymore. All right, people. All jewelry is bad, according to this guy.
Yes.
So.
Which he's wearing like rings and all that stuff, so he's one to talk.
Your jewelry stores and find these things. Here's one. This is particularly for witches. Pendant with your pentagram on it. On your chalice and your athame, which is your magical dagger. This is a pendant.
Well, that's more of a dirk, but okay.
Yeah, it's the four main tools.
Look at this.
It kind of reminds me of the
And they're really
pinnacle,
old now.
dagger, the cup, and the wands
The power
of the
crystal when it is endowed with the
tarot
magic
cards.
Yes, exactly. The four main tools.
Oh dear Lord, what is that?
I think it's Pan.
Yeah, I think it is too. He looks funny, but
Mm-hmm.
It looks kind of
Yeah.
derpy.
Derpy.
yeah, I'm Dirt Pan. Oh,
But of course, there's a crystal in there, and then there's the gold pan. So
Yep.
it must
Of
be
course.
evil.
Yep.
A remarkable pendant bearing the image of the master sorcerer, silver and coated in 24 karat gold, and a rich wreath of Arthur's king, good fortune amulet to wear proudly. This is my very favorite. Look at this. This is a good way to usher in the millennium.
Oh. It's nice.
Mark the millennium by wearing the
That a statue and then a necklace.
Of course, yeah, that's cool.
That is cool.
Kind of wish Sabora was here now. She would love this.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is like, I don't even follow the Egyptian path, but I would get this.
Yeah, the one on the
No
right is
ifs, ands, or
really
buts about
nice. Yeah, the one on the right is really
I
nice.
actually think that it's one and the same though. I think it actually comes off of this base.
Okay.
It might.
Or it's maybe two different designs, but the central part is the horse figure.
One,
Yeah, Horus making
Right.
the Ankh and then Horus by himself.
Yeah.
if it was
I
one of
think-
those ones where you could just like take it off, that would be so sweet.
Yeah,
That
I
is
think
pretty
that'd be
cool,
too
though.
complex, though. It also might fall off, and also what looks like the one is a pin, like you would pin it to your lapel, and then the other one actually looks like a necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be too. I'd still get it. Those are
Yeah,
those
they're
are
very
really
nice.
nice looking.
It's
He's
funny
just
how
making me
he's-
want to go.
Exactly.
He's just
I
making
mean,
me want to
it's-
go shopping.
symbol of enduring life, the Ankh. Pharaoh in sterling silver, paired with a stunning falcon god Horus, 24-karat gold, the world's glorious history and the promise of the universe as it unfolds for the next 1,000 years. Form a brooch, separate them for a dynamic pendant. Like this, so you can take this off.
So I was
this,
right.
And have your two little long.
Oh, okay.
We were both right actually, Loken. You could put it together and wear it as a brooch,
Mm-hmm.
as a pin for your lapel or whatever, or you could just take it off and wear it as a necklace.
Oh, okay.
So we were both right.
Regardless, it's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting one. It's only $20.
Well, it's probably a lot more now if it's still available too.
$20 back in 1999 was rather expensive.
Yeah, really. Was it 1999 or 1996?
Well, he said, "Welcome in the millennium."
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so 99.
Okay. Well, we've
So
been
now
at
we
this-
got for 2 hours now.
Shit.
All right, so it looks like we're going to be doing just the 2 videos again.
Yeah, we like to yell
Damn.
at this guy a lot.
Yeah.
Damn our shopping habits. We spent most of this episode looking at jewelry.
Mm-hmm. And he says so much shit that we have to respond to too.
It's mind-boggling.
Yep.
I wonder why this guy hasn't been accidentally ran over by a few pagans yet.
Probably
Wait,
because
because we're not violent.
yeah, I was just gonna say. I mean, there's no reason to be. I mean, like all of the like Bill Schnoebelen. I don't. If I ever saw him on the street, I wouldn't hit him. I have no desire to. He's just full of shit, and I think that that's how everybody feels. It's not. I don't have any violent tendencies towards these people. I just simply recognize that they're just full of shit, and they're just, for whatever reason, they just have to try and make us look like we're horrible people. But I don't have any reason to be violent towards them,
True.
nor would I ever be.
I think they just want an scapegoat, and we seem to be the perfect scapegoat for them.
Right.
And so, unfortunately, we get the short end.
Because I think we could all agree that this is done.
Whew.
Yeah, we seem to do about 2 videos per episode. So maybe we should chop it down from 3 to 2. What do you think?
Yeah, because this is the further we got along in this series, ridiculous it has become.
Yeah.
The more we are yelling at him, even though he can't hear us or even know we're doing this, I doubt he'll ever know that we did these videos on him. If he does, and he's probably sitting there in his chair going, "Those darn kids."
And also, we all have our own little point of view that we want to put forward too. So,
Yeah.
Right.
because even though that was
That's
a
the
10-minute
glory.
video, each one of those was about 10 minutes. We talked so much it takes up a whole hour for 10 minutes. So that's 10 minutes of him talking, and then 50 minutes of us talking.
So we're good on the fair use, right?
Well, yeah. Because we're actually,
As long as we keep critiquing and commenting, we're okay.
yeah. If we just don't play his
Oh,
videos
man.
straight through and then do nothing else, then we're fine.
This
Oh, man.
the glories of the internet.
This guy is a piece of work.
Like, this would have never happened when I grew up. This would have never happened when I was growing up. But since the internet has evolved, it's just making it so much more easy to do shit like this, to make fun of stupid people.
Yeah. It is also easier to find stupid people and go, why do I know this person? I say that sometimes when I look at my own picture, but
You know this person? I'm trying to figure out
Apparently
what
I
you're
know
actually
me.
saying, Loki.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused myself.
Are you talking about us or are you talking about him?
I'm talking about myself. Because sometimes,
Yeah, I know my reflection just walks away from me too.
no, sometimes
It happens.
I look at old things I posted on Facebook and go, who the hell was I back then?
Let's watch her squirm her way out of this.
Right?
I just explained it. I look at my old posts on Facebook and I question why the hell or when the hell or how the hell I could think this way or post anything like this.
Good save. Good save.
That's what I meant to say. And at the same time, I'm tired. I got on a normal freaking sleep schedule for work for once. And I was up at 7 a.m. and I'm like, what the hell?
My sleep schedule's just been all fucked up. I'm getting sick of school already.
Oh, and it also doesn't help that this whole week has been thrown off. And one whole day of the week, we didn't even get out of bed. We went to work. We came home and said, screw it.
Oh yeah, how's your work? Have you been back to work yet, Loki, or what?
Yeah, and I still had to shovel snow, but I had to do that on Tuesday. We haven't flooded, luckily, and so you guys are getting all of our flood waters in California. Have fun with that, but it's back to the normal running, except for more mud everywhere because now we have rain.
Right.
So it's semi back to normal. We still have piles of snow everywhere, but that will take time to make it go away because it's 5 inches of part of the parking lot piled into a huge pile of snow. That's not going to melt overnight.
Yeah. Right.
But
All right, so for next week, I guess Logan's going to be doing it next week.
Yep.
And spoilers, the next episode I already did during, I think it was my Christmas special.
You bastard.
oh God, not that one.
You bastard.
Oh God, my head. I already know what it is, and I don't think I can handle that stupidity.
So if anybody was watching the my Christmas special,
Oh, my mommy.
I forgot who sent it to me, but someone sent talking about the
Mullet
next
Man.
subject.
Ah.
It was going to be showing up in this series, but it is. So you guys got my opinion on Christmas. Now we're going to make Loki and Logan suffer.
You mean suffer again? You had my opinion in the comments.
Well, has everybody in the chat room seen it?
I know Witchy Nicole was there, Loki was there,
Yeah.
CC was there.
I think that might have been the only ones.
Because we could like speed through it, just like, you know, unless there's something that really jumps out at us, and just kind of like quickly watch it, and then get into the last part of it.
Oh, Logan, you're gonna want to yell at this guy more than we are.
Mo said he was there.
But if everybody
was
in our
there.
chat room has seen it, maybe we could, I don't know, skip it or
It
whatever.
might be a quickie video. No, we can't skip it. You have to see it, Logan.
Yeah, you have to see it.
Like, I don't spend all of my time going through the internet looking for shit to do videos on already. Like, if I miss one video, it's going to be the end of my world.
Yes, it will.
Ratings, man. It's ratings.
People are always asking me, where do you find these people? I'm like, I do fucking searches for them. I actually look for these people.
Not hard.
All you have to do is go.
Like, Logan has the religious ends of things. I got the social end of things. We're covered. We're covered.
And I make videos on how to dye things into different colors. Go figure. I do tips and tricks and everything, and you guys do, let's find these losers and make fun of them. And then you have me join you on Sundays.
Exactly.
That's where the money is, though. That's where it's at, though, is making fun of stupid people.
Yeah.
As unfortunate as it is,
it's making fun of
our views come from is stupid people.
Yeah, but actually I started doing these videos because nobody does them.
I mean, for us, yeah, no one does them for the pagan community. You mostly see them for news videos or reaction videos, or people going, well, it's like, no. But we actually try to put correct information out, not random stuff.
Yeah, because I think the very first videos I saw was by like White Horse Media or Pat Robertson. And I was just like, this is bullshit. And there was like, people were in the comments like saying, oh, this is bullshit, this is bullshit. But I didn't see any videos like people saying, no, what this person is saying is bullshit. This is what we really do. And that's the whole reason why I went in the direction of doing these video response videos, is because people, you know, they were just putting this bullshit out there and it wasn't being challenged.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is a lot of people, they will type up what they think, but they're afraid to record it and put it out there so that people can actually hear their actual opinion, because you can type all you want. You can be a keyboard warrior, but the second you put your voice to it and either show your face or they can actually audibly hear you, it's a different story. Because you'll have people that don't mind, like I said, typing it out, but they won't voice it out.
But having those comment section wars and arguments, it's tedious.
It is tedious.
Yeah, and it's not like
video out.
Yeah,
and a lot of them have the comments disabled too, so you can't even respond to them.
That actually happens more in the social end of things. A lot of the more vocal SJWs and fourth wave feminists have their comments disabled and their ratings disabled, and it's like, all I wanted to do was point out one thing.
Right.
That's all I wanted to do. One thing. I didn't want to make an entire video, but thanks to you blocking the comments, I got to make a video now. So you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Bill Schnoblin. All of Bill Schnoblin's videos are the comments are disabled. So
because he doesn't want people calling bullshit on him.
Exactly, because before I was sending him like, here's my video response to your bullshit. then I went there one day. It's all comments disabled. I was all, well, I tried.
I guess he watched them and he's like, damn, they're on to me.
We've been
over to
on
their
to
chat
it.
section one day when a live stream of their live stream.
Mhm. That was fun.
It was me, Witchy, and
And I think, was it
I'm
Dirty
trying to remember
Dean? There was one other person in there too. There was a couple of you. There was Witchy Nicole, and I think Dirty Dean. Or was it? Or was it somebody else? But yeah, because somebody left me a comment on that video like, hey, we wanted to see that chat. So I was like, okay, so next time we do that, I'll do the chat too, so so we can see the video and you guys in there.
Yeah, I just got to remember you do your videos at weird times, Logan.
Well, I do it according to their schedule.
Yeah.
theirs is usually
There's
around 8
no
o'clock.
Yeah, they usually do it like on, it seems like Wednesdays and Saturdays around like 6 or 8, they do it. So that's when I would do it. I would do it around that time, either 6 or 8 on Wednesdays or Saturdays. Because sometimes, because I'm subscribed to that channel, and I'll see like in a post, I'll see this video coming up from Now You See TV, and I'll look at the title, and if it looks like something pagan related, I'll do a response to it. But if it's just like whatever, like going through bullshit scripture, I don't want to hear that. So I don't watch it.
Yeah, I enjoy watching those videos because I'm sitting here laughing and yelling at my computer like, no, you idiots, that's not how it works. And then I have to remember, oh, yeah, I'm typing in the chat.
Yeah, but I got kicked out of there. I went into their first chat room and got kicked out of there. All right, I think I'm done.
I think I better go to sleep because Soren just tried to bite my feet, so that was that weird little what the hell's going on in me trying to hide my feet.
Uh-oh, something's going to happen.
No, it's bedtime and Soren's tired and doesn't like to cuddle or sleep alone.
Aww.
So,
Aww.
and we kind of have that thing called work tomorrow where, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that work thing.
Matt, stop with the quotations.
Work.
That whole spiel was quotations. All right, so
see you next Sunday, 7 p.m. my time.
Yep.
7 my time as well, and whatever time it is for Matt.
Yep. All right. Good night. Blessed be all.
Night, everyone.